Top of it, top of it, top of it. It's your boy Coach One Stack, man. We back, y'all, man. And we back with this video, man. Your boy Keefe D, man, gets life in prison, man, for murdering Tupac. That's what he gonna get, man. And Charleston White reacts right here on the DJ VLAD show. Because as you know, the Tupac murder trial is starting tomorrow morning out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I will be covering some about it each and every day. Guys, the jury selection is starting tomorrow, so don't let nobody just give y'all all this information. The jury selection is starting tomorrow, but the thing is, let me tell you this. Keefe D will be spending the rest of his life in prison, and I'm going to tell you how I know. Remember, I said it first. Remember O.J. Simpson? Remember how O.J. beat that trial with the Dream Team? If it does not fit, you must acquit. Hey, when he came out here to Las Vegas, and Las Vegas don't play like that, people. When he came out here to Las Vegas and he was a part of that crime, understand, O.J. Simpson played the smallest part of that crime. It was actually someone who was a convicted felon who had a gun, right? Who was a part of that O.J. thing, and they let that person turn state evidence, even though he had the worst of the crime, just so they could send O.J. Simpson to prison. And same thing with Keefe D. He is currently in high desert. He is currently in high desert prison out here in Nevada for battery on an inmate. Now, here's the thing. This is how I know they're gonna do him bad, guys. When people get into fights in the county jail, shout out in the comments, people, man. If y'all ever been to the county jail and you ever seen people get in fights, they don't normally give people outside charges. But when you're in jail, at least in the state of Nevada, if you are in custody and you put your hands on another inmate or officer, that is called battery by an inmate, battery on an officer by an inmate. That is a felony. And they sent Keefe D to prison for that. He is currently serving time for that. This is how I know they're going to give him life. Okay. Now, Keefe D's dumbass, well, a couple things that he did that's going to ensure that he gets life. And I'm going to get into this before I get into the video. I just want to let y'all know a couple things that's going to ensure that he does get life is the fact that, number one, he wrote a book. All right. He wrote a book of how he did it. Number two, he has a taped proffer agreement. He has 2 years worth of tape proffer statements that they're going to use against him, and he's saying of how it happened, when it happened, who was involved, who pulled the trigger, which makes him just as guilty, especially being that he's the only one that's still alive. You understand what I'm saying? Because with a proffer agreement, you only could speak about it that day. And then the many interviews, one being on VLAD TV, which you getting ready to watch in a minute, man, where he said he admitted it, where he said that he was there and this is what happened. But understand this before I get into this video. Keefe D, the leg that he is standing on when he starts his trial is he's saying that he was not there. Well, guys, I just told you 20 different reasons of how he said he was there. So now we're going to get into this video and you're going to see how he ain't never getting up out of prison. Let's listen to what your boy Charleston White had to say on DJ VLAD.
In 9 days, Keefe D goes to trial for the Tupac murder.
And you go? You going to court? You go testify? You got to testify. You subpoena. You're subpoena, lad.
Well, no, they reached out to me for the raw footage from our interview, but I didn't cooperate.
You're not going to go cover the trial or nothing?
I mean, I got to go to Vegas.
Cover the trial, lad. You owe us that one.
Maybe
do like Trapper Roy, do Trapper Ross. Yeah, man, do that. Man, you owe us that, lad. You brought this motherfucker back out here telling the story. And listen, until he did that, we didn't know.
Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy because...
And that's true, people. Let me tell you something. Until he came on VLAD TV, and I ain't gonna lie to you, it was right around the time COVID started. Because I saw the interview, guys, and if you don't know, man, I'm prior law enforcement, among other things. When I saw that interview on DJ VLAD when COVID started, I said, oh, man, this dude going to prison. I didn't know about the proffer agreement. I did not know about the proffer agreement. I did not know about the book, but DJ VLAD is being called as a witness, and he ain't. Look, it's funny, man. Y'all put in the comments, y'all think it's awfully funny. DJ VLAD don't want to snitch on nobody now, even though he normally getting people sent to the penitentiary. Let's go.
Because people have always accused me of my footage is getting people arrested and so forth, but this is the only case that I know of that one of my interviews is actually going to be part of the trial.
He told us how Tupac was right before he got shot, while he was getting shot. he gave us 2 detailed descriptions. How his body was jumping and Suge. That mean that nigga was up close and personal. We say, man.
Well, what had happened was leading up to the trial, his lawyers tried to get his book thrown out of evidence. And the judge actually ruled on that, and she named me by name.
VLAD, the man asked for a perfect payment over her.
Right. What she said was, in your VLAD TV interview, you hold up the book and said, this is the real deal. I wrote this. If you want to know what really happened, buy my book.
This is my book here. I would like you guys to buy it and get the real truth instead of from a cop or some fucking industry people, some bullshit. You getting it from a real motherfucker. So go get the book, you know.
God, I'm gonna tell you, man, this has got to be the stupidest MF in the world, man. You didn't sit up here, man, and put in a book of how this man was deleted. You put yourself at the center. Guys, let me explain something to you. For entertainment and educational purposes only, being prior law enforcement. In order to be convicted of a crime, they have to first place you at the scene of the crime, right? He's already placed his scene at the crime many, many, many times. I ain't even got to get on that. And the fact that you wrote a book, so he's saying, Keefe D saying, well, it was a ghostwriter that wrote the book. I just signed off on it. Hey, man, let me let you know something. When you sign something, you're responsible for it. You understand me? When you sign a contract, you're responsible for it. For those of you that are homeowners and those of y'all who ever plan to own a home, man, you're going to get about this much paperwork when you buy your house, especially if you get your first house. You're going to be so happy. You just going to flip it, sign. You are not going to read all that paperwork. Guys, y'all put in the comments if y'all ever read all that paperwork when you buy a house, because you don't. Same thing with this book, man. He signed off on it. That means he put his John Hancock and said everything in here is true. Hey, man, it then came back to bite him in the ass. Y'all need to stay off social media and admit to these crimes, especially on people's platforms.
Oh, and you can get the real truth about this whole situation.
And then when the ship started to sink, he got on her and said, goddamn, brother love. Shit, goddamn, brother love. He started trying to add puff and say, man, give me some kickback on that money. He's still on your platform.
Yeah, well, actually, we were supposed to do a third interview, and he asked for a deposit this time, which I sent him, and then he got locked up right afterwards.
Yeah, they tried to use that money to make his bond. They said, nah, they just wouldn't let him do it. For whatever book deal he had, whatever interview he had coming, had he got out, they wouldn't let him do it.
Yeah, I mean, look, at this point, he's in his early 60s. Whatever they give him is going to be life.
Yeah, he might as well go and play, Triple OG Southside Crip.
And I do want to tell y'all something for those of y'all who are wondering about this whole bail thing. Yeah, this is the first time in history, especially out here in Las Vegas, I've ever heard them not letting someone bail out and they got bail. But this is how these people play you in the system, okay? They don't want you profiting from the demise of Tupac. See, Keefe D got out. We all know WAC 100 was going to bail him out. If he had got out, do you know how much money that man would have made right now? And because they can't keep a track of it, they can't keep a hold of it. I'm telling you, they finna railroad. I mean, he did it. He was there, but they about to give him some extra treatment, man. Keefe D ain't never getting out. He's never getting out. And the fact that they wouldn't even let someone post his bail because they didn't want him to make no money on no interviews like VLAD TV, Joe Rogan, all the big shows. Shit, even TEDx. He could have did an interview on that platform and went viral. They don't want him to make that money. So, man, he's going to spend life in prison. But y'all let me know if y'all want me to cover the Tupac trial, because I will if you want me to, but let's get it.
Yeah, I know. You might well just go and walk it all the way out now, because I know he got some ailments that's kind of hurting him. I found the guy very fascinating. So I used to watch him when he used to walk in the neighborhood playing pawpaw. He had a nice neighborhood in Vegas. If you look at his personal pages, he was trying to transition into pawpaw road until he got on the motherfucking camera.
Why do you think he did it? Because before I did the interview, they sent me the book, and the book was on Amazon already.
Pride and ego.
And I said, listen, are you willing to talk about what's in the book? And they said, yes. Him and his co-writer. I said, okay, let's do it.
Pride and ego. We ain't seen too many gangsters take it to the grave in silence. When VLAD TV came along, for whatever reason, this become a vault of history. I tell people that all the time. And it offends some people, but for the most part, Vlad owns Black people's rap history for as millennial-wise. He owns the vault. He has the real human testimonials of every person that we can think of had revered. So people get offended when I say that. You own Black rap history. You got a vault of it.
I got a catalog. Yeah.
She like Michael Jackson. And when I'm mad at you, I make it seem like slave master Jew. But when I'm being honest, I tell people how you done took care of many families from their vault and their catalog.
I've paid out over $1 million.
You ain't got to say that. I know that.
No one's done this.
I know that. I'm talking about to families.
Nobody has done this in this space.
I'm talking about to families.
Yeah.
You've taken care of quite a few people who came and got paid and was still in need after they got paid. Because that. So when you re-put it back out, they don't know you get them people some of their money too. He really got a good heart. But when I'm mad at him, I'm gonna play like he hate niggas and he over there mistreating me. But when I get serious, I have to say that, right? So this is what I'm saying. All the gangsters from every mob, from the Sicilian mob, have come here and told their secrets to you, Vlad. Yeah, you like Jesus. They come lay on your chest, on your bosoms, and pour their heart out to you. And you give us oral movies. You give us oral movies, right? So this is some of the best put together oratory history that we have right now.
Thank you.
That we have right now.
Thank you.
I've seen people write college papers off people going to go do your interview.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, people have sent me whole dissertations and the such. Yeah.
So what I be telling my people is to follow your formula, but not your format. Stop getting on the camera. See, all the niggas want to be seen on camera.
And that's the thing, man. A lot of y'all need to stop getting off this camera. Some people's meant to be on camera, like me. Some people's meant to sit behind the camera and ask the questions. See, guys, I'm never going to get on camera and do nothing to incriminate myself, talk about open cases like Keefe D did. Man, shout out, man, if y'all tired of people getting on this camera, man, just incriminating themselves and just laying it on out there. Because if Keefe D, if he was about his paper, if he was about his business, if he truly was the gangster that he say he is, man, no face, no case. No face, no case. I have to dig up the video where he said that after the shooting, the Tupac shooting, they stopped, put the gun under a wheel well, and the ambulance was parked right next to their Cadillac, and they were sitting on the other side of the ambulance while the ambulance was working on Tupac's body on the ground. And they were sitting there laughing. They were sitting right there. He puts himself at the scene of the crime on video, and now he's trying to say he wasn't there in this interview he did from jail the other day. So go check out my video, man, because I left that video. Check it out.
You're more mystique. It's more intriguing. You got more power back there off camera talking and letting me be on her.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to, Sean Cotton.
Man,
who came here and said that he got inspired to do Say Cheese by watching VLAD TV interviews while he was working at Best Buy.
Man, I copied your shit at Best Buy when I was cleaning the refrigerators. Like, I was following your blueprint.
And that's who introduced you to the world.
That's who introduced me to the world.
Yeah.
But and you the one. See, I didn't know about being advertiser friendly. I thought you just make money. You the one hit me to the advertiser friendly.
Yes.
Language.
Yes.
Terminology. Content. So you right before I lost everything.
Yeah, I called you and warned you it's about to happen.
Yeah, you did.
And it happened.
I swear you was in on it, but I could never not in on it. I could never not deny you called and gave me the game.
How can I be in on it? What do I gain from being in on it?
I tell people all the time, Dad, Vlad called and gave me the game. So you have a formula that if they stay off the camera, they can be better content creators.
Well, what do you think will happen in the Keefe D case?
Life in prison.
Life in prison.
They already got their mind.
Guys, what do y'all think is going to happen in the Keefe D case? Put it in the comments. Guys, put in the comments what you think is going to happen with the Keefe D case, because I'm going to tell you, it's going to be life. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. The reason why it's going to be life is because it's first-degree murder. because they will come back with the death penalty and he'll sit on death row. So don't think he won't get that death penalty. I don't know if it's a death penalty case, but without that, you get life out here in Nevada. You dig what I'm saying?
Made up.
Yeah.
Guys, that's all I'm saying, man. Your boy Keefe D, hey, man, your boy gonna get life in prison. He shouldn't have been on here running his mouth. He shouldn't have been needing no money. You a Southside Crip. Hey, man, get it how you live. Go to the homies, man. On the homies, right? Ain't that what y'all say in the streets? I'm not a street dude. Ain't that what y'all gangbangers say? They're homies. How come you ain't go to the homies and get a bag? So y'all sit up in these gangs, man. Nothing against you gang members, but y'all sit up in these gangs, right? You sit up in these gangs and you doing stuff for the sake of your neighborhood, going to the penitentiary, committing crime, catching bodies, man. Going to the penitentiary too. You probably might get your manhood took, but yet you can't go to your neighborhood to make sure you can stay off camera so you don't be on here, man, admitting to crimes that you and your gang have did. Guys, y'all fucking make that make sense. That's why we keep it a stack over here with Coach One Stack, man. But you already know, man, like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Y'all, I won't tell, and you know the rest, baby. Be blessed. Don't ever get stressed. Make sure to never, ever get finessed and get plenty of rest. And stay up off that TV, admitting the crimes, and check out this video.